Good morning, guys. I wanted to react to this video of celebrities with biracial kids because I like to know who's on the team. Who can I feel comfortable watching because they got mixed kids. And I know they're loyal, like Ellen Pompeo. I think that's how you say her last name.
This video contains information about celebrities who have biracial children, loosely ranked by fame and popularity. Several famous actors, models, and musicians have biracial children. Some of these famous people have biological biracial children, while others adopted. Halle Berry. Halle Berry is biracial. She had her daughter, Nala, born 2008, with Gabriel Aubry, who is French-Canadian, and her son, Matthieu, born 2013, with Olivier Martinez, who is French. Her children are both one-quarter African American. Hugh Jackman.
Her kids are beautiful, and I always thought that if I had kids with a white guy, my kids would look white. But her kids look mixed to me. I know they're quadriminal, but they look mixed just like their mom.
Hugh Jackman and his wife Deborah Lee Furness's two adopted children, Oscar Maximilian and Ava Elliott, are both biracial. Kendra Wilkinson. Kendra Wilkinson has two children, Henry Randall Hank Baskett IV.
That show was so ghetto. So ghetto. And you remember he got caught with the I don't know what to call it, doing things. Isn't he mixed though? I don't know.
Born 2009, and Elijah Mary Baskett, born 2014, with her husband Hank Baskett, who is biracial. Both of her children are one-quarter African American.
See, her kids look more white, even though her husband's biracial.
Heidi Klum. Heidi Klum has three biracial children with her ex-husband CEO, Henry Gunter Ademola Dak.
Okay, that relationship irritates me because he was so mean to her. And her name is Heidi Klum, and it's really bothering me that he's calling her Heidi Klum. But that guy was so mean to her, CEO. That's why you shouldn't, be careful. If you're pretty, be careful who you give a chance.
To Samuel, born 2005, Johan Riley Fyodor Taiwo Samuel, born 2006, and Lucy Lola Samuel, born 2009. Kevin Federline. Kevin Federline has two children, Corey Madison Federline, born 2002, and Caleb Michael Jackson Federline, born 2004, with his ex-fiancée Shar Jackson. Jackson is of African American, Native American, Puerto Rican, and Mexican descent. Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey is biracial and she had twins, Monroe and Moroccan Scott, born 2011, with her husband, Nick Cannon.
Nick got a slethor of mixed kids now. But I don't know why people say Mariah looks white. She looks mixed to me, especially when she has her hair curly.
Children are both one-quarter Caucasian. Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods is of African American and Asian descent. He has two children, Sam Alexis Woods, born 2007, and Charlie Axel Woods, born 2009, with his ex-wife Ellen Nordegren, who is Swedish. Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant has two children, Natalia Diamante, born 2003.
I feel like this man is pronouncing people's names wrong on purpose just to bother me, but okay.
And Gianna Maria Honor, born 2006, with his wife Vanessa Lane, who is of Mexican descent. Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan has a daughter, Desiree Gabrielle Dennis Dylan, born 1986, with his ex-wife Carolyn Dennis, who is African American. Mick Jagger. Mick Jagger had a daughter, Caris, born 1970, with his ex-girlfriend Marsha Hunt, who is African American. Ellen Pompeo. Ellen Pompeo has a daughter, Stella Luna, born 2009, with her husband, Chris Ivory, who is African American. Doutzen Kroes. Model Doutzen Kroes has two children, Philin Joy Gore, born 2011, and Melina May, born 2014, with her husband, DJ Sunnery James, who is Dutch and African American.
The mixed guys pulling all these pretty ladies. I see y'all.
David Bowie. David Bowie had a daughter, Alexandria Lexi Zara Jones, born 2000, with his wife, Iman.
Okay, I never knew this. I never even like I didn't know, but it makes sense because he gives me good vibes.
Paul Wall. Paul Wall has two children, William Patrick Slayton, born 2006, and Noel Slayton, born 2007, with his wife Crystal Wall, who is African American. Justin Chambers. Justin Chambers has 5 children, Isabella, born 1990.
That is my baby from Grey's Anatomy, and I love him. Like he is so good on that show, even though he left trifling. But him having mixed kids, I did not know that at all.
4, twins Maya and Gayla, born 1997, Eva, born 1999, and Jackson, born 2002, with his wife Keisha, who is African American. Robert De Niro.
I'm sorry, but I really thought those kids was half Asian. I'm sorry, but why mixed kids come out looking weird all the time? My nephew came out looking like he was an Asian boy.
Robert De Niro has 2 sons, born 1995, with his ex-girlfriend, Key Smith, who is African American. He also has 2 children, a son, born 1998, and a daughter, born 2011, with wife Grace Hightower, who is African American.
Oh, so he only dates African American women. I see you, Robert.
Peggy Lipton. Peggy Lipton has 2 daughters, Kidada Jones, born 1974, and Parks and Recreation actress.
You know, her first daughter is proof that, like, when people are like, oh, I don't want to have mixed kids, I want my kids to look like me. That girl looks just like her mom in that picture.
Rashida Jones, born 1976, with her ex-husband, Quincy Jones. Chris Noth. Chris Noth has a son, Orion Christopher Noth, born 2008, with his wife, Tara Lynn Wilson, who is Asian and African American. Taye Diggs. Taye Diggs has 1 son, Walker Nathaniel Diggs, born 2009, with his wife.
I literally love Taye Diggs because he was like one of the first black men I came out publicly, was like, no, my kid's biracial and he's gonna identify as biracial. And I was like, Taye Diggs, not you standing for us like that. I was so shocked, but I was so happy. And I love this man.
Menzel. Robin Thicke. Robin Thicke has 1 son, Julian Fuego Thicke, born 2010, with his wife Paula Patton, who is biracial. Garcelle Beauvais. Garcelle Beauvais had 1 child, Oliver Saunders, born 1991, with her ex-husband, Daniel Saunders, who is Caucasian. She also has twins, Joseph and Jade Thomas Nilon, born 2007, with Mike Nilon, who is Caucasian. Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys is biracial, as is her husband, Swizz Beatz. They have 1 son, Egypt Dowdai-Bardine, born 2010. Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg had a daughter, Alexandria Martin, born 1973, with her ex-husband Alvin Martin.
I never knew Whoopi's daughter was mixed, but I love Whoopi Goldberg and what she stands for. I just love her, but I never knew she was. I knew she dated white men, but I never knew her daughter was mixed.
Who is Caucasian? Diana Ross. Diana Ross has 4 biracial children, 2 daughters, Tracy Joy, born 1972, and Chudney Lane, born 1975, with her Caucasian ex-husband, Robert Ellis Silberstein, and 2 sons, Ross Arn and Evan Olov, with her Norwegian ex-husband, Arnnes, Jr.